Uncle Dana was a combat medic who was in the Army, who landed in Normandy on D-Day. My great uncle Walter was a Marine who fought through the islands of the Pacific from Guadalcanal to Iwo Jima. They just continued on a long legacy of service in my family, and that service continued through my father and then on to me as well.
Thank you for spending some of this very special day with us here at HSN. It means the world to us, and we are really proud to bring you some of our biggest and best deals of the day, of the week, of the month, and the year, including another today's special. What is this? It's the Shark MessMaster. It's the vacuum that's changing the way we think about vacuums. It's the vacuum that can vacuum the unvacuumable. What do I mean? Wet or dry, even things like glass. Yes, it'll do it. We launched this at 1 a.m. this morning. I was stood right here and you were right there at home, and we had such a reaction. You can choose maroon or you can choose blue. You're gonna get everything you need. And we have, by far, what we believe to be the best price in America, the lowest price in America, and the biggest value in America. $162 is the regular retail. We're at no, we're not at 129. We were gonna be at 129. We're at $74.99 while supplies last. The incredible Megan Clementi returns one more time for one more presentation.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Hello.
Megan, you're doing things with this vacuum that like we've just never seen before.
I know, isn't that fun? It's so much fun. We are vacuuming the unvacuumable.
That's what it is.
It's actually difficult to say, but not difficult to do.
You gotta practice it. I was doing that in the dressing room.
Wait, vacuum the unvacuumable. Because we're gonna get it all. So like right now, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna suck this up. But you're saying, okay, that's dry, that's one thing. But just wait, because I'm gonna do eggs after that. But what I want you guys to see is from underneath, this is a glass tabletop. By simply touching one button, I'm gonna come over here and all of it is gonna start to disappear. And look how it's taking it in from way ahead so that there's no big piles or anything for me to get to, because it's taking it in from advance. And you don't have to go slow. You can go nice and quick too. All right, so that's dry. You expect a shark to do that.
Yeah.
But what about when I tell you it's eggs? And now I have a mess. But it's not one, and maybe it's gonna be two eggs. I don't know, as many eggs as you want it to be. What would you do with this? Would you get paper towels?
You'd have to.
But it would break the yolk,
of course.
and then it's gonna
drippy, messy.
It's gonna be super gross. Or you come along, and please watch it, because it's gonna disappear real fast.
Whoop.
And it sucks right in. And there it goes. And then I can get all the egg whites, and then I don't stop there because I'm not changing my tools. I'm gonna come along, and now I'm gonna use whatever sanitizing spray that I have, and I'm gonna clean this all up. And if that wasn't enough, I'm actually going to clean the hose by simply taking this hose into a cup of water and sucking up 8 ounces of water, which is gonna travel all the way through this hose, deposit itself into the dust cup back here, cleaning this along the way. Self-cleaning. Now, you do have to dump this part out.
Sure. We can do that though, that's easy.
But after you dump it out, it goes into the dishwasher, and our tools go into the dishwasher.
This might not be the vacuum you use every day, but let me tell you, you will use this. You used to have to buy something much bigger and spend a lot of money to get this type of wet, dry vacuum. Shark made it easy, simple, and so portable.
Okay, it's less than 10 pounds, and guys, check this out. It just like, when I walk, it just swings right next to me. You know how they're always big and circular?
Yeah.
So you're like holding it way out here, you're like, oh, this hurts my arm, or it's so heavy I can't take it upstairs, or it's so heavy that I can't actually dump it.
Right.
Less than 10 pounds, you can take it wherever you need to go. It's gonna hold a gallon of dry and a half gallon of wet.
Okay.
All right.
Now, we're gonna go crazy now.
This is what we really care about, though. Yuck.
There's a lot of yuck, though. You did the whole thing again.
We did the whole thing again.
And the challenge is about to happen.
We got our salsa, we got our guacamole. I want you to notice that it's chunky, and we also have like our college noodles with all of our vegetables. Yuck, 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 yuck. Or just gone. Look at that clean swipe. Even the chunky bits are gone. Check out the noodles. They're just gonna jump right inside until they're totally gone. All the vegetables gone. Again, this is your way of truly cleaning everything up in one swoop. Whether it's what you just saw or if it's a smoothie, look at that.
Thick or thin, it doesn't matter.
If it's nighttime, it's a little bit of What?
You broke the glass.
I'm laughing because it's a bug again.
What? There's another bug.
Wasn't that me and you last night?
The flies are attracted to me. All the bugs are here.
Bye-bye.
Oh my goodness.
Bye-bye, bug. So you can see we're gonna get a whole...
That's insane. Never in 20 years have I seen that.
I don't think I've ever had that happen before. All right, so you can see that's all gone. Now we're gonna jump over to breakfast.
Okay.
We got some coffee grounds. We got our actual coffee. And of course, we are going to get our eggs because it's breakfast time. And unfortunately, we break a little eggs every once in a while. Watch that egg again. Even as I approach it, it kind of turns into like a river where all the coffee is coming right to me. All right, I'm gonna get this one over here. And bye-bye. That was so fast, I didn't even get it on the camera. But you guys, look. Can you imagine cleaning up these type of messes so quickly? Have you ever dropped a wine bottle? Have you ever dropped a dozen eggs? Has your pet ever had an accident?
Yeah.
Have the grandkids ever had an accident? This is how you pick up those messes quickly. And they all go in here for an easy cleanup. And then to take it one step further, the dishwasher is gonna sanitize all of it for you. So easy.
This is the final presentation of the day. This is it. It's a today's special, remember. We are discounting this, we believe, better than anybody in America, down from $162 to $74.99. Brand new in the box. You're getting the Shark MessMaster, which, let me tell you, across all these different retailers, has thousands of 5-star reviews. Just, we've got the best deal going, but it's ending right now. So to have it, to use it, to just own it, to know that you've got this tool there is brilliant. Wet vacuum, dry vacuum, no mess. No mess is too big a challenge for this, which is why we love it. Remember, it rinses clean itself. It has any bag technology as well, which we're gonna talk about. Every home should have one because there's always something that happens, whether it's eggs, whether, you know, there's accidents. Life happens.
Speaking of eggs, can you toss some of those my way? We're
I'll
gonna
do
see
it.
what we can do right now. We've already sucked up 2 of them.
There goes some more.
All right.
There it is.
I think that puts us at
Keep them
5
coming.
and
There's
6
another one.
and 7.
Come on.
Whoa. 8. Oh, we're getting crazy up in here.
Hey.
Oh, it came right to me.
I don't know.
Oh, that was messy. Can you imagine the paper towels you will need? Guys, that was a dozen eggs, plus the 2 eggs that I did before that, the smoothie, the wine, the guacamole, the salsa, and the noodles. All of that has been picked up. And now all I have to do to clean, after all that gnarly mess, is that.
That was it.
I turn this off. You guys see all that? Look it. That is right up into our wet max fill. So that was about almost a half a gallon versus different liquids. Tell me, how would you have done that without the MessMaster?
No, you couldn't.
Those are messes that ruin your day. Those are messes that ruin your clothes too.
Yeah.
I have not gotten anything on me today because the MessMaster makes sure that nothing scatters, nothing spits. It just all jumps right inside and is put away.
Guys, we have a few reviews I want to share with you, and they are telling me we are less than 10 minutes left of our final presentation of this today's special. Final 10 minutes. Mighty Mite Vacuum. I am so glad I purchased this little Mighty Vacuum, says Max64. I used it for my cars, and it does a great job. Shark MessMaster, says Steve. This vacuum is great for cleaning up cars and trucks. I've been looking for something like this for years. Nice, compact size. I just wish the flexible hose was a little longer. A Shark can't be beat. Can't beat the quality of a Shark. Compact, lightweight, has great suction, easy to clean. You just can't go wrong, says Norma. Let's talk about that suction for just a second.
Let's do it.
Because it is a powerhouse.
It is a powerhouse. There's only one button I have to worry about, and that's turning it on. Notice that all of that power is going to be coming out of the nozzle, so no matter what tool you're using, you're going to get this kind of suction. I have billiard balls. They're nice and hard, and if they ever fell on your foot, it would sound like that. It would hurt real bad.
Yes.
But it seems to be no match for our MessMaster because that suction is so strong. we have a decentralized filter. All that means is the filter is not directly above the yuck, because if it was, it would get yucky and then it wouldn't want to work well. So we put it off center so that we could optimize the maximum amount of suction you could possibly need, which is why all of these balls are floating in here as if I had a full-size deep cleaning vacuum cleaner from Shark. But instead, I have a 9.8 pound portable wet, dry vacuum cleaner. This was 10 years in the making, and Shark did it just right.
That you can hold, take with you. We can go out to the car, we can go out to the truck, we can go upstairs, we can go downstairs, we can go to the basement, we can go to the sink that's blocked.
Yeah.
Again, this is gonna suck up and we're gonna do all of that. 7 minutes left and a lot of final orders coming through. We love presenting this because it just does things that no other vacuum does. You would never dream of pulling out your regular vacuum to do these things. You'd damage it, you'd break it.
Right.
But not with the Shark MessMaster. That's why it was created, right?
You know, so usually when we do Shark, I say, do the Shark challenge. You vacuum it up and then you go back. Do not vacuum this stuff up with any of your vacuum cleaners at home. You will ruin your vacuum cleaner because it is not a MessMaster. A MessMaster is special. It is meant to do the wet and the dry. This is nothing like anything else that I have ever been able to represent here at Shark. And I'll tell you what, everyone that uses this is blown away by it because of all the different ways you are going to be able to use it. Like when you simply have a clog and then you can get right into your sink and get everything out of there. I've used it when I've had a broken garbage disposal and I wasn't able to get all the yuck out of there and it was filled up pretty high. I just kept using this until all the food was out of there, all the liquid was out of there, and then my husband came home and he actually fixed it for me because I had no idea what to do. We've done it with what we thought was gonna be an overflowing toilet, where I had my kids literally, they're there, it's plugged in, they're like this at the toilet. I'm like, okay, we're gonna do this. And we flush, it didn't overflow.
Right.
But you know what, if it had, I would have been ready for it.
Yeah.
You're gonna take this into any and every room. You're gonna take it upstairs and downstairs. Lightweight, easy to use. So if you need it in the crafting room, I'm gonna show you with just the hose. But I want you to see there's so many different ways to use it because of all the different attachments that we're gonna give you. Notice this is about 1 inch in diameter, but I'm pulling in 2 to 3 inches because that suction takes it all the way around. And even stuff like the glitter is not even sticking on here because of that great suction.
Right.
Think about anything you've ever broken. Was it a light bulb?
Right.
Was it a vase with flowers in it? Which, by the way, if it's old, that's really stinky,
For
gross
sure,
water.
yeah.
Whatever it may be, come along. I suggest using your squeegee tool, which we are gonna give you, because it's gonna give you direct contact. So when I come here and I start pulling it back, any of that glass that was left behind is now gone.
Look at that. I mean, there is always going to be something that breaks. Somebody's always going to knock something over. Something's always going to be dropped by accident. You want to make sure there's no glass left behind. All the crafting glitter, you know that stuff gets everywhere. Nothing at all can be seen because the Shark MessMaster has no loss of suction at all as well.
That's right, which is so cool. Have you ever done this? Oh, no,
yeah,
what
it's a
just
flood.
happened?
It's a flood.
Okay, you don't have to worry about that anymore. Please don't do this. Don't get your paper towels.
No.
Don't make this drippy, yucky, gross mess with all these puddles.
Yep.
Now we're gonna come along and we're gonna just get rid of that and we're gonna use our squeegee tool. I want you to notice the color. I want you to see, oh shoot, how damp that is. I'm gonna come through and I'm gonna just pull it right out of the carpet. Number one, you wanna get it out before it stains deep down. Number two, you wanna get it out so it doesn't mold or mildew.
And guys, this, I think you can see already, it has extracted all of that water that, I mean, that's already dry. That's incredible. It's all gone, it's all gone. And there was a lot of water that went down into the fibers of the carpet. Final chance, last call. Megan is going home after this. She's been here all day long cleaning up
I gotta see my
messes.
babies.
It's over, it's over.
Oh my gosh. I haven't told you. What? Landon's gonna be 10 on Saturday.
Are you kidding me?
10. I was pregnant with him when I started here.
Weird.
I know.
So strange. And
Sorry,
you've not changed
I just had to throw it out there.
Look, we've all lived this life together. It's crazy. We've all grown up together. This is the blue. This is the maroon. Is it maroon? I think it's maroon. Maroon. And the blue is the best seller out of the two. Again, if you're ordering today, we are doing this with the free shipping and handling and lowest price ever by far. If you Google this and you search this online, the pricing is $162. That's what other retailers are charging. I want to head over this way. We've got 3 minutes left. A lot of people talk, I'm glad you're going to show this because there's everyday jobs as well that you can use this for.
Yes, so one of the #1 things that I always hear about is kitty litter and pets in general. You are going to get this 3-piece wand set so that you can get things like the kitty litter without having to be on your hands and knees. You can use your squeegee tool. We also have our bare floor tool that is special with HSN. We don't always offer that, but I want you guys to see how simple this is. And now I can really show you the inside. This is when your any bag technology comes to play. We always know that the kitty litter can be quite stinky. So how nice that you can use any bag. You can drop it in the trash. This